Screenshot for the comment. Yes? Yeah, it's not working for me. Yeah. I'll give you my number. What's the number? 04. 22. Yeah. 33. 44. 53. Got it.
What's up?
We started running.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you are. My name is Gode Migirano, calling the game today. Somalia versus Guinea. At the end of today, there'll be celebration either in Conakry or Mogadishu. Both teams come into this match having good wins under their belts, and it's going to be an interesting final. It's first time the pair are meeting in the final. Wait to see who's going to come up tops at the end of the encounter. Fans are streaming into Rydalmere Park steadily as they also wait for the main course, which will be pitting Nigeria against Brazil. The last time the two nations were in a final, the Olympic gold medal was at stake in Atlanta, Georgia. Today will be another occasion for the two nations to renew their relationship and cement their superiority. Will the Nigerians come up tops, or will the Brazilians walk away with a major prize and the bragging rights for the 2025 Multicultural World Cup? The match will be starting shortly. The referees are already on the field with the two captains. Photos being taken and deciding who's going to kick off from where. With the Somalia team, Sabatalis Hussein Olo is the head coach, whilst Guinea, the team is led by Abdul A. Jallo. That will be the lineups will be coming up shortly, and it will be an interesting discussion between the two attacking. Whose attack will be more potent? Is it Somalia or is it Guinea? We're about to find out shortly. If you're joining us, you can tune into this game live. It's being live streamed around the world, and you can get it on YouTube, you can get it on Facebook, and all other ports of streaming. You can find this match.
No, just talk about again.
As we edge closer to the game, the young Somali, the Ocean Stars are grouping on the side, as well as Sli National. They're also getting ready for the game, and we'll start with the national anthems. Australia will be national anthem of Australia, then Somalia, then Guinea, and then the action will kick off in earnest. Yeah, you chip in and just add extras. No, you'll be right. You'll be right. We see the benches are all ready and eager. The team manager for Somalia, Isage, is already pacing up and down. Final whistle has been kicked. The weather is very conducive for the game. However, the elements appear to be threatening wet weather. We don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we shall see. We shall see shortly. It appears the team jumped the gun by lining up on the field. There'll be a walk-in. There'll be a walk-in from both teams as they're being asked to exit the field, and then they'll walk in a procession shoulder to shoulder with the national teams of the both countries, and the national anthems ringing out. Guinea versus Somalia, 2025 Grand Final of the African Australian Football Association, and this is the Multicultural World Cup version. A joyous occasion for both sides.
National anthems. We're going to be playing three national anthems, the first of which is the Australian national anthem, followed by the Guinea national anthem, and then followed up by Somalia national anthem.
It appears Somalia drew the draw as the home team, so Somalia's national anthem will be last. Guinea will be followed, or will be coming straight after Australia's national anthem. Guinea national anthem ringing out, and Australia previously, and now it's a turn for Somalia national anthem. National anthems are done. The lineups are Godwin Ajaman for Guinea, Ronan James Connolly. Abubakar Ba is leading the line up front, while Yahya Jallo, another one up front. Justin Rodrigo Aveyo is standing, as well as Ezra Frimpong. Simba Muchemwa will be in the lineup as well. Wedu Geber, as well as Osman Hussein for Guinea. As we go to complete our starting lineup, Osman Hussein is also leader line, while Mandela Duru is also in the line, and Ahmed Adam will be starting for Guinea. As we look at the team Somalia lineup, in the starting lineup, hasn't been marked clearly, but we shall bring you those who are got interest there. And as I introduce my co-commentator, he will introduce himself, and we start again. Another star from the Somalia team. Guinea is kicking from left to right on the screen. If you're watching, they are in red and yellow shorts, while Somalia are in the traditional blue and white strip, defending the goal to the right. And there's already a breakaway for Guinea. The Somali defense holds firm and wins a free kick of Yahya Jallo.
Just want to introduce myself a little bit.
That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. Let's look at that again. As we mentioned earlier, it's a slightly windy afternoon at Rydalmere Park, Western Sydney, and Somalia is already under the cosh as Guinea threatens to break the draws earlier, and a little bit of trickery from the Guinean players, and we move forward again as they switch the ball to the far left. Good touch by the Guinean, and feeds the ball into the box, and the Somalian defense puts it out for a corner. Goalkeeper gathers the ball after a corner and tries to find his teammate and starts short. It's a good afternoon for football at Rydalmere Sports Park, the home of Rydalmere Lions Football Club, playing his straight in the New South Wales NPL. They've got interest of going up, and Somalia is on the attack. And the Guinean defender boots the ball out. No nonsense. They don't want to take any chances early on in the game. Ball is back in play as Somalia tries to find a way past Guinea. And so far the early stages, it's been a good exchange, and both teams are exchanging passes and possession. And long ball forward for Yahya, but his efforts are cut out by the Somali defense, which double teamed him. As Somalia's captain on the ball again, pass back to his defender, who launches it long for his attacker, but the Guinean defender also stands resolute as a chasing ensues. And another good touch by the Somalia captain, met equally by the Guinean captain, who throws the ball forward, and second foul of the game, as the Guinean attacker was moving forward, and the Somalian says, "You're going nowhere." Ahmed Adam is the player who got brought down, and sporting number 15 for Guinea. His older brother, Mohamed Adam, also another very good footballer who's also played professionally here in Australia and overseas, and currently also with the Sudan national team as well. As Guinea continue to prod forward, there's a little bit of miscommunication from the Guinea defense as Amos on the ball dribbles past 1, 2, and the first yellow is issued, first yellow of the game for grabbing and holding. The defender wasn't interested in getting dribble past and brought him down unceremoniously. It's only first few minutes of the half. This could be a long game for the Guinean defense. We'll have to exercise a lot of caution now. And again, goes kick deep into the Guinea defense. Joey Adam sends the ball forward, but the Guineans get it back. Another attack by Guinea is foiled by Somalia. And this ball is in the box, and this could be the first chance of the game, and that's a goal. That's a goal. Oh, just off the line. Yaya tried to backheel it in, but unfortunately for him, there wasn't much power in it, as the goalkeeper was able to recover and grab it just before it crossed the line. 0-0 still, with a game neatly poised. Both teams showing no interest of taking a slow approach to this game. And just a reminder, if you're watching at home, this is the 2025 Grand Final of the Multicultural World Cup, the Under-17 version, where Guinea is up against Somalia. And both teams are full of tricksters and dribblers from the defense all the way to the forward lines. Ronald James Connolly, the number 5 right back for Guinea, working a tightrope early on in the game after collecting his first yellow card of the game. There seems to be an early change. Minutes into the game, this could be tactical or an injury. Ball goes in, there's a push on Somalia's new entrant. Justin Rodrigo Aveyo, the guilty party in that foul. One of the players to watch for the Somalia team will be Amon Mele, who's a trickster and whose contribution led to Guinea collecting his first yellow card. Connolly being the recipient of that yellow card after being left with no choice but to grab Amon. Incidentally, he's also a twin brother. He's a twin brother who's also another very good footballer. Abubakar, number 6, the captain for Guinea. He's marshalling the midfield and trying to make sure that he breaks down the play for Somalia and sniffs out any danger that may be apparent. Amon Mele is sent forward again, as he's got a pace to get to the ball and sends it in, but the goalkeeper for Guinea has it well covered as he launches it long again to Connolly, who has a good touch and tries to find his attacker, but the ball is cut out by the defense for Somalia, who tried to launch their own attack, but nothing doing. It's equally and evenly balanced at the moment, this match. Still early stages, and goals are always guaranteed whenever these sides play. None of their games have so far featured a 0 or rather scoreless game. There's been goals all round, and this won't be any different as the defender fails to gather the ball from the goalkeeper, and Guinea back at attack again. The cool breeze is certainly helping with the game, and unlike the previous days where Sydney has been suffering under extreme intense hit and a free kick in the dangerous area for Guinea, Somalia living dangerously. The referee indicates for the players to wait for his whistle before taking the free kick, as the Somalia defense stands in front of the ball to prevent the Guineans launching a quick free kick. Abubakar standing on the ball and launches it long. That would have earned him about 5 points or 2 points if it was a rugby match. However, wrong spot in football. High, wide, and not at all handsome, as Somalia's goalkeeper tries to find a place where he's going to place his ball before playing a shot to his centre-back, who launches it long. And the ball is met by Guinea's defender, who incidentally hails from Somalia. So it's a multicultural cup, and people with rather players with dual passports. This could be further trouble for Somalia, as the centre-back goes in the book after fouling Abu Bakar. It appears that there'll be a change of free kick taker, with Connolly appearing interested in this one. Joey Adam is not too far from the free kick, as the wall appears to be pretty close. But the center ref is not too far from the action as well, as the free kick is launched, and what a good save by the Somali goalkeeper, denying Guinea their first goal. Connolly with a free kick, they'll make any free kick taker very proud. Ronan James Connolly there with a free kick. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper for Somalia was well matched to and well equipped to save it. Another corner, the second corner goes short for Guinea, who launch it long and over the bar, as goalkeeper sighs a sigh of relief. Fans continue streaming into Rydalmere Park in anticipation for the grand final. Brazil taking on Nigeria in the grand final of the 2025 Multicultural World Cup. Players from both sides already making an appearance as they wait an opportunity to stake their claims in the final. As Yaya takes a shot, and first goal, first blood to Guinea, and the celebration in earnest. It didn't appear very harmful, but it was well weighted and well placed. First goal, first blood to Guinea, as Yaya scores the first goal. Yahya Jallo, first goal for Guinea and first goal of the game. Number 9 wears his shirt with pride, and celebrations already kicking off in Conakry as they celebrate the first goal, and Ronan sends the ball back to Somalia, who had sent it forward. It's sent forward with interest, and the Somalia defense have to living dangerously. Another break into play, launched it towards Yaya, but it's sent out for our corner. Somalia's bench appears to be lining up another substitution as the striker makes way. It's a double substitution for Somalia. Corner comes in, and it's met by Somalia. Guinea get the ball back. Abubakar threads it in. Another corner coming up. Unless it's cleared, it's another corner lined up for Guinea, who continue piling on the pressure for Somalia in this grand final of the Under-17s and the 2025 Multicultural World Cup. Last year, both sides didn't make it into the final. This year, definitely there'll be a new winner. Somalia's defense continue to pay close attention to Yaya, who's already budgeted on net once, and the corner is sent out, and Amon Mele on the attack, and unfortunately runs out of real estate, and it's a throw-in to Guinea. Yaya is being given close marking by the Somali defense after busting the net in the very first few minutes. Osman on the ball. Joey Adam on the ball, and passes on to his number 10 creative midfielder, who sends the ball wide to the wing, left wing, and there's an overlap. And what will come of this? And there's a foul just outside the box. As we mentioned earlier, Somalia's centre-back is living dangerously after collecting a yellow card early in the game, and he's just had another foul, which could be spelling trouble if it continues in the same fashion. Might be having an early shower, the way things are going. If they attack him further and any further indiscretions, we leave the referee with no option but to show him the direction for the change rooms. Another free kick for Guinea, as a long frame of Abubakar goes into the 18-yard box, ready to receive the free kick. And there's further reinforcement, the tall timber for Guinea, and the ball is sent in, but not met by anybody, and it's a goal kick to Somalia. Once again, it's the first half, and 1-0 to Guinea in the 2025 Under-17s Multicultural World Cup Grand Final. Guinea 1, Somalia yet to test the score and yet to test the goalkeeper so far. It appears going to be a long goal kick from Somalia, and the target is clearly marked, and Amon Mele on the ball, throws it through, and unfortunately the cutback didn't have enough direction for the attacker, and goes out for a goal kick. It's an interesting exchange on the sidelines between the Guinea bench and the Somali supporters. Friendly banter, of course, as the ball is headed, was well out, and Somalia get a ball, and they launch it long back into Guinea's half as ball goes off. Connolly and Somalia get a ball back again, trying to find a solution to the problem that Guinea has already posed, being 1-0 down. Amon tries his best, but is no match for Buba, who holds strong and draws a free kick from Amon. Turning to be a somewhat frustrating afternoon for the young forward. Ronald Connolly plays a shot to Joey. Joey sends it back and receives it back. And so far Joey Adam appears to be the playmaker for Guinea. very composed on the ball, very calm, sends it long again and hits that target, who's also another speedster, trickster. Goes past 2 players and sends it back to his team, and then Abubakar, the captain, to Joey. Joey sends it off, and Connolly had already made his pace and sends it in, and this could be trouble for Somalia as the shot comes in, but blocked by the defense, and another attack, counter-attack could with a bigger deficit than it already is. As we continue progressing deep, almost midway into the first half, Guinea leading Somalia 1-0, and the ball goes long from the centre back and trying to find his winger, who unfortunately can't bring the ball into control, and another substitution. The subs have been pretty steady from Somalia. Guinea yet to make any changes so far. As we proceed in this match, as we welcome the co-commentator, Mr. Senor Carlos, who joins us after a long trip to watch the grand final of the Australian Championship, where plenty was learnt. But right now it's the grand final of the Multicultural World Cup. Guinea won, Somalia zip so far. Tense exchange in the first half. As Amon battles his opposite number and comes up short. Somalia's centre-back line must be noted. They've been the busiest of the two lineups, having to repel counter-attack after counter-attack. Unfortunately, they've been unlucky to leak a goal so far, but it's early stages, plenty of time for a comeback and plenty of time for more action to ensue. Amon.
It was a beautifully taken goal.
Absolutely, absolutely. It didn't appear to be very dangerous, but young Yahya weighted up the ball very well, and the goalkeeper was left wondering as Amon turns and gets the ball back and prods forward, thinking about a shot, goes once, twice, and unfortunately his indecision has cost him. Young Connolly to Joey. Joey turns his man and sends Bubakar forward. Yahya on the ball again. This could be trouble for Somalia, but the defense is resolute as they recover the ball. And the wind has started picking up. This could be an interesting afternoon.
It's better than the 37-degree heat we had yesterday. And imagine the heat that comes from underneath that synthetic grass if you were playing with 37 degrees like it was yesterday.
Oh, absolutely.
And 85% humidity.
Very, very dangerous for players, especially for the younger ones who are yet to fully develop. But they're coping well, and I'm sure they're very grateful for the weather today. Very well balanced weather. Whether the heavens are going to open, that's another matter. Ball is launched long again towards the Somalia half, but it's repelled, and good exchange so far. What do you think of the game so far from what you've seen?
I'm very impressed how Guinea moves the ball around. In particular, the Guinea number 10 is a beautiful playmaker. The Guinea number 9 is also an amazing striker, and I hope that he continues to develop. And Somalia is defending well. They've just been defending, and the poor passing and poor decision-making has cost them a lot of possession in the middle of the park.
Yes, I assume The Guinea number 10 you've been talking about, Justin
Yes.
Rodrigo Avello.
Yeah, he is very good.
Some South American blood towards him, and this could be another trouble, but Somali defense holds strong as Guinea was threatening to breach the back line once again. Ball is set out for a corner. It's good to see young footballers expressing themselves, unlike the seniors where sometimes everything appears to be choreographed and heavily mechanized.
Well, it's also good to see, I wonder if we came back in 5 years' time, how many of these boys would still be playing at the highest level, enjoying their football.
Very true, very true.
Because sometimes you have to be lucky when you go on trial for someone like Sydney FC and everything has to align for you to get that break.
What do you think many young players, especially, or rather players who are expressive, aren't making their way into professional football in Australia?
I think over the last 20 years, footballers have become more athletic. We have lost the flair of the dribble and the art of long-range shooting, because football now, it is very athletic. And I think the Messis of this world, who could turn someone on no space, becoming rarer and rarer. And I think that's football, the evolution of football, more athletic, more running, more prescriptive. But I like people who dribble and are not afraid to shoot long range.
Which makes me wonder, would someone like a Messi flourish in Australian football if he was born in Australia? Would he be who he is, or just the luck of the draw that he wasn't born in Australia?
Well, if we had a Messi, we'll embrace him. But, I'm worried about the World Cup for Australia's group and Australia's progression to the next stage, because we don't have a true playmaker. Under Popovich, we defend really well. However, we don't have a true playmaker. We do have the strikers in the making, like Nestor Iracunda and the Toure brothers. But a true playmaker we're yet to find. So when Popovich, in my view, needs to find that playmaker with the X factor. And at the moment, it hasn't been enough.
Since the exit of Harry Kewell in the national setup, there hasn't been somebody who could say this is the X factor in the midfield of Australia. Is there a particular emphasis on more athletes in Australian football that's costing this, or is that's how the nature of the game is in Australia?
No, I think when you look at Harry Kewell, he was seen as a golden generation. The golden generation went to the Australian Institute of Sport, where the best of the best 20 players. Whoa, that was a beautiful shot, long range. I'd like to see more of that from Somalia, long range, because Guinea's defence is very well structured. So Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka and all the other players from the 2006 and 10 World Cup went to the AIS, Institute of Sport in Canberra, where the best 20 players at 18 were picked, and they spent a year doing the high school and doing football training. That was abolished. And then the A-League came along 21 years ago. And then 10 years ago, the A-League clubs began to set up their own academies. So now you're seeing youth talent. And Sydney has sold many players overseas. The Mariners have sold a lot of players. So now you're seeing the new generation. And the under-17s have just qualified for the Asian Cup. The under-20s last year won the Asian Cup. So the new generation is starting to be produced now that the A-League clubs have set up their own academy. And it takes 10 years to develop a player, because you arrive at the academy at maybe 7, 8, and you develop, hopefully, as a good player by 18.
As we head back into the game, there's a corner by Somalia, which is sent out by Guinea, and the attack continues. There's Navia, dribbled by the defender, and so far it's still Guinea. Avey on the ball, turns his man and sends the winger forward. What shall he do? It's another speedster.
Take him on, take him on.
Takes him on past the fast man. Ball goes into the box. There's a clearance that's half-hearted, but on the second attempt, it's sent forward only to the grateful feet of Abubakar, Guinea's captain, who finds corner. Connolly sends the ball back to the other wing, and Somalia intercepts, sends it long, and this could be an interesting foot race. As
yellow. That's a yellow. That's a yellow.
Trouble. Both centre backs for both sides are in the books now, so this could be interesting. I wonder what the celebrations will be if the man who just joined the referee's book gets sent off from the Somali bench.
Well, we have another key player for Somalia on a yellow card. The centre back, they have to be very careful.
Absolutely.
Because another foul, it could be an early shower.
Yes, and
I mean that's the only advantage of having an early red card. You get to choose your shower cubicle.
Well, the way the elements are appearing, I don't think they might need to have a shower. They might just have it on the field. As Guinea gets set to defend the free kick from Somalia. It's short set play. Gets in the box, but the goalkeeper is well and truly in control of it as he sends the ball wide to Connolly, who's got a good touch on him. Yahya Yassin. And the ball is... Guinea could be in trouble. Somalia in trouble. Yahya on the ball again. Tries to find a sensible route in getting the ball back in. As the ball sent through, this could be trouble for Somalia as the chance goes begging. Too many touches. Indecision has cost Guinea a second goal.
It's called youth. The exuberance of youth.
Yes.
The learning curve is very steep.
It is unfortunately for them, but I wonder if this will come back to bite them, but we shall see. There's plenty of life in this game. We're going through midway into the first half. As a good exchange of passes between Yahya and Joey Adam. And Guinea's captain Abubakar sends his forward on the wing, and good interception, good cutout by Somalia. The Somali backline, must be said, has been well overworked. They've earned their upkeep for this first half. I'm sure they'll be pleased to hear the halftime whistle, the way things are going so far. It's another breakaway for Somalia as Joey Adam stabs it out for a throw-in for Somalia. Ezra Frimpong, the man who just shot his chance into the side netting for Somalia in the few minutes past. Another Frimpong.
That's a famous name in African football.
It is very famous.
Is he related?
That's what I was wondering, whether there's any relation.
We better ask him.
If there's any relation to the Liverpool Frimpong, who at the moment is not enjoying life at Anfield, but I'm sure his bank account doesn't mind. As the ball goes, and there's another corner coming out for Somalia, as the overworked left back sends it, takes a sensible approach.
Now I want to see some corner variations here. I want to see a short corner, not always the one to the middle. I think we need to, maybe at half-time, coach could show a number of tricks to deceive the opposition in the corner. Because, in the middle it's always predictable.
Very true, but I think at the moment right now they're just focusing on getting it deep into the center circle as they can to try and avoid any headache. Play on, referee says, after the Guinean defender gets clipped, and the shot comes from the young South American who, once again, if this was AFL, that would be 6 points.
That's right, when in football is 0. That's a goal kick.
As it turns out, in football there's no reward for such an effort. An absolute shame, but such is life. Once again, if you're joining us, we're at Rydalmere Sports Park, the home of Rydalmere Lions Football Club, hosts of the 2025 Multicultural World Cup the Under-17 Grand Final featuring Guinea and Somalia. Guinea currently ahead, courtesy of a goal from Yahya Jallo. Somalia is still trying to find a way of countering and getting away past the resolute Guinea defense. I must say the Somali bench has been pretty busy this half.
They have, and they have to use the bench in a very strategic manner, and hopefully the substitution make the impact the coach wants them to make.
Could this affect Guinea, who haven't really been active in the substitutions, or is it strategy?
I think it's strategy. I think Guinea knows. I think coach will know when the players are tiring, and I think the players are enjoying themselves at the moment, Guineas. And I think coach will bring the changes when he needs to.
And is there a risk for the constant substitutions to affect the flow of the game, or perhaps impact on the chemistry of the boys already on the field?
Well, this is what the substitution, what they call the impact players is all about. You want them to make a difference. The opposition has not seen you play, so that they don't know what to expect. And you hope that the players will make a difference to your strategy.
Wedu Geba sends the ball wide off a corner as Somalia continue looking for solutions to their problem at the moment. But so far, there's not much luck. It's not for lack of trying. It's just they've met a resolute Guinea defense who aren't really keen on licking any goal at the moment, as goalkeeper for Somalia sends the ball forward. It's met by Connolly, who dances past the attacker, and this could be trouble as Buckland, and the ball is set through, and the shot is coming through for Somalia, but the defense holds strong for Guinea. And it appears a handball has been detected by the referee. Another chance goes begging for Somalia. Perhaps the youth aspect that you mentioned earlier.
Well, exuberance of youth. What's happening there?
It appears there could be
another substitution for Somalia. Substitution. Abubakar on the ball and sends it forward to Geber. Geber sends it to Aveyo, who doesn't have the speed.
The speed, unfortunately, to
run. Forwards, run.
It's been a tough first half. He can be forgiven for not catching up to the game, but no problems for the centre back, who rises up and towers above the attacker. And very good fit from the number 14 for Somalia, but unfortunately he's outnumbered by the Guinea defense, and it's a Guinea ball.
He's very skillful, number 14, Somalia.
Very skillful. Seems very nonchalant with his movement, but when he gets the ball, silky moves. Frimpong on the ball again, on the wing. Tries to dance past one, a second one, and gets crowded. I think they've already worked out his strength of dribbling and whistling past players as the ball is launched long again. This could be an interesting foot race. And the goalkeeper for Guinea, calm and collected, and sends it out for a throw-in. Very sensible approach, I suppose.
Well, safety first.
Safety first, absolutely. No need to be a hero in that area.
But it's amazing how much ground the Somali centre forward covered, because he almost got to the ball first, and he was running. That was...
I suppose the fear of being called to sit down with a coach, if you don't get to it, may be a good motivator.
Yeah.
As we've witnessed in this half, the subs have been very steady, and nobody wants to come off and have a sit down.
Well, it's a grand final. Everyone wants to Everyone wants to play.
Absolutely, as the free kick gets sent deep into the box, but unfortunately there was no direction from the number 14 for Somalia. The header goes wide. Goal kick for Guinea. Ahmed Jama, the number 14 for Somalia, with a header that's gone wide. As the game resumes, it's not too long to the break at the moment, as Guinea continue leading Somalia 1-0, and Yahya continue causing nuisance to the Somalia backline.
They will have nightmares tonight.
I tell you.
He's a very tricky, skillful player.
Absolutely. Another indiscretion by Somalia, which continue accumulating at the moment. Another free kick comes deep into the Somali half. Cleared. Could this be a corner or a goal kick? Linesman appears to indicate a goal kick to the relief of the Somali backline.
It appears that Guinea have been watching, or Guinea's coach, Arsenal's set pieces, where they crowd the goalkeeper. And when the ball comes, and they score many goals from set pieces. So I think the Guinea's coach have been watching Arsenal's set pieces, because they are crowding the goalkeeper to block, all legal, by the way.
There's many routes to the goal. As long as
legal,
the route you choose is effective and legal, then by all means go for it. There appeared to be a push by Guinea's captain, but wasn't spotted by the referee, much to the delight of Guinea. And
whoa,
heavy challenge, and Yahya for Somalia tries to get one back on Connolly. And lucky for him, the referee, I think the pockets have been zipped. Can't reach the zip. Could have been a booking that.
Actually, the refereeing has been excellent so far. Because he has allowed the game to flow.
Absolutely.
He has given the free kicks when they have been needed to be given, and allow physicality when it's fair.
Absolutely. There comes times when you find the referee is almost like the man of the match, where all the focus is on the referee than the players. But this one has allowed the players to shine and express themselves, irrespective of what's happening.
Yeah.
Attempt to launch a quick start, but
the ball was moving.
Yahya Yusuf leaves the ball for the centre back Isaac Ahmad, who's been working a tightrope since the early stages of the half. And
he's on a yellow.
He's on a yellow and appears to steal a few yards for the free kick. Sends it deep into the box. Nobody meets it, and Guinea's goalkeeper doesn't mind that at all.
Probably the easiest save he had to make.
Absolutely. It must be noted the front line of Guinea has been an absolute nightmare for Somalia's defense. Frimpong on the ball at the moment. He's Panan Crab in the middle with Yahya and Gerber on the other side. They've been good value for this game and the team. As the trickery of Somalia doesn't fool young Adam, who gets the ball out, and Amon on the ball. Is he going to shoot or is he going to dribble? He takes a shot and just over the bar.
And this is the recipe for Somalia in the second half. Shoot from distance. Because Guinea's defense have been excellent. The back four, solid, difficult to break down. the midfield is also very solid, intercepting a lot of and breaking down Somalia's play. So to me, plays through the flanks and try to shoot from distance if you're able to, within range, and see where it takes you.
Yes, absolutely. Amon Mele there with a shot for Somalia, which just went over the crossbar. Now, this is going to be interesting depending on how this result turns out, because on Monday or Tuesday, Amon Mele and Yahya have to meet at club training. The pair of them have signed for Parramatta FC in the under-18s, and
wow,
could be an interesting reception.
And half-time has come.
Half-time has come, to the delight of Somalia, who have been under a cosh, but in the last few stages, Guinea were the ones on the end of relentless attacks. So I believe both benches are relieved to have a break at the right time.
And the magic water,
yes.
The holy water of football.
Cures every injury.
Bottle, blessed by the Pope, no doubt. Or maybe Gianni Infantino has blessed the water.
At the moment, it seems Infantino is blessing everything.
Well, we have the World Cup in over 100 days, isn't it? In June.
Yes, and the draw, as you mentioned, is out. Australia is in the same pot with the host nation, USA. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, having played them and gone down 1-0 recently to them. How do you think, is it because one was a friendly game and the other has implications on the line? We will see a very different game in the Cup?
In the FIFA window that we had when we lost to Canada, we lost to US, then we lost to Venezuela and Colombia, I believe that Popovic was giving a chance to the fringe players to impress him. I think we will see a different first 11. In the last 4 games, he had qualified early, didn't have any worry about the playoffs, so this was a chance to give the players who were available, and many were injured. So okay, I'll be here. The next game is another 45 minutes, an hour. Okay. I'll be here. This is my soccer coach. Sorry. So I think for the World Cup, we will see a very different. Number one, we need to see who is injury-free, because the players, come June, we have played 50 games if you play in Europe, and so there'll be fatigue and injury. So who is free and injury-free is the number one key, and then I'm sure that Popovic will find a way to score, because we haven't been scoring. But in any group, you need 5 points to go to the second round. But if you lose your third game, do not lose for more than 2 goals, because then you got the goal difference for and against will come back to haunt you. So 5 points will do the job. Win 1, draw 2, and see what it takes you.
And as we saw in the draw, there'll be a repeat of 2010 World Cup in South Africa, where the host nation South Africa were drawn against the Mexicans, and now Mexico has been drawn again against South Africa. What do you expect? That encounter was a 1-1 draw. What do you expect from this one?
I think Mexico at home, they will have the whole nation behind them. Anything but a win for Mexico will be a disaster. And for South Africa, you're there, go enjoy themselves. You made it to the World Cup. I don't agree with the 48-team World Cup, but I'm not a decision maker.
It's halftime at the Multicultural World Cup. Somalia trailing Guinea 1-0. And we shall take a short commercial break as halftime entertainment kicks off at Rydalmere Park. And we shall be back again. Welcome back to the 2025 Multicultural World Cup at Rydalmere Lions Football Club, or Rydalmere Park, where Guinea is leading Somalia 1-0, and courtesy of Yaya Jallo, who's sent the ball deep into the heart of the goal of Somalia, and winning off his celebration, followed by his teammates. A quick shout out to everybody who's joining us online. And if you'd like to play football and you have plans to play next season, or you haven't found a club, there's various clubs around New South Wales or around Australia who are looking for players at the moment. One such club is Central Sydney Wolves, based at Lockwood Park, who are keen to have you on board. Turn up on Tuesday 7 p.m. and show what you can do. And the whole season, the coach Billy will be keen to have a good look at you and see if you can make a difference for the team.
Well, I'm 62. I think I'm past that stage. But if you're 49 and over and you want to play 55-11 aside, come and join me and I'll hold your hand and we have great fun playing. Absolutely. With the grandparents. We haven't lost it yet. We lost the speed, but we haven't lost the skill.
Absolutely. And if you cannot, or rather your body does not allow you to do the running that your mind is telling you to do, you can always tune in every Saturday to Planet Football, where Mr. Carlos will give you the latest in the footballing world here in Australia and overseas, as Frimpong sends the ball forward towards the Somali bench, rather Somalia defense, which is also sent back forward. Osman is being heavily pursued by his opposite number. Amon gets the ball. Amon Mele with a trick here and there, gets the ball back, and there's a good exchange of passes as it goes deep in the box. Is he going to send it through? And unfortunately, the ball gets cut out for a corner.
Very promising for Somalia.
Promising in the early stages, and as a seasoned professional, a seasoned football player, when's the best time to score, especially when you're trailing?
Well, I will say either before half-time or any time. Any time is a good time, but the most pundits will say towards the 45-minute mark or the beginning of the half, each half. But any time is a good time to score.
Absolutely. And as we get a corner from Somalia, and it evades everybody, and Gabra leads the chase. The Somalians tried to intercept, but they couldn't get a ball, and it's sent forward. Yahya on the ball again.
Yeah, he's fast.
The ball very fast. Is he going to cut it back, or is he going to go for goal? Unfortunately, too many touches, and the ball goes back into play again. As we see the Super Eagles, Nigerians, going towards their warm-up area. The Brazilians still keeping low profile.
I have to say, I love that Nigerian streak.
Absolutely. Has one of those retro fits. And it'll be an interesting battle between Nigeria and Brazil in the grand final. Shall we have a repeat of 96 in the Olympics, or will the Brazilians finally get one back of the Nigerians?
Well, both teams have amazing players with skill and flair, so it will be an amazing game, whoever wins.
And Nigeria ably led by King Davidson, an accomplished boxer, but also loves the game dearly, never misses a game, and every game he says is his last game. Since 2010, he's been claiming, this is my last game.
Wow.
The following weekend, you find him on the pitch again.
That's passion. And commitment.
Absolutely, absolutely.
To train and to put your body through the rigors of football at the highest level.
Absolutely, as Somalia on a free kick. And Guinea bringing the Dark Arts as they try to streak off with the ball. And Yahya on the ball for Somalia. The Somalians are still trying to find a way past
a very resolute Guinea defense and midfield.
So far, It's not bearing any fruits, but persistence pays eventually. And is this a matter of fate or it has to be design?
I think it's a matter of a strategy as well. Somalia has probably the fastest player on the field. We need to use him more to create more havoc amongst Guinea's defence, because when he runs at them, he's the fastest player. He cannot be caught, and eventually he's going to be brought down either near the box or in the box penalty. So he needs to see the ball more.
As the ball is sent back deep into it, and Osman sends it out for a throw-in. Amon on the ball. Amon Mele spins around. Frimpong is paying close attention to Amon. Yahya on the ball. Yahya to Amon.
Oh.
Amon takes a touch. And that's a handball.
Yeah.
As it plays into the hands of Frimpong. And play on, the referee says. Perhaps Amon was expecting more than the free kick. Joey Adam, the number 15 for Guinea, chases the ball. He's more of a playmaker, but seems to have a free role in the team.
Yeah, he has a free role, but I'm not Somalia's coach, but if I was Somalia's coach, I move number 6 to the middle. He's your fastest player, and I move that
14.
16 to the wing and allow the young boy who's the fastest on the field to run at the centre back, who's got a yellow. Because they all have a yellow, and he's the fastest. Every time he runs, he cannot be caught. But I'm not Somalia's coach.
Unfortunately, well, I'm sure whoever is watching might send a message down, and we'll get it happening. Osman Hussein is being partnered by Simba Muchemwa, who's playing left back for Guinea. It's been so far an interesting battle between Amon and Simba. Both players very well capable of upsetting. And Yaya on the ball again, and offside. Just went a little bit too early. Didn't control his run. It appears the second half has started pretty much the way the first half ended, with both teams quick and eager to get at each other.
Well, Somalia needs to do something different.
Can you get the lineup from this or not? Oh, it doesn't give you the lineup, sir? Does it give you the lineup?
Lineup? Where are
It
they?
doesn't give you the teams?
I don't know how to get to the lineup.
As we proceed into the second half, Somalia still trailing Guinea 1-0. Some of these games tend up to stay that way till the end, and which I wonder, as a player, would you rather lose 1-0 or 2-0, 3-0?
I don't like losing. I don't matter what's the scoreline. I like to win. But if I lose, I recognise that the opposition was better than us. So due must be given. Credit must be given when it's due. But I don't like losing. 1-0, 2-1. Yeah.
Guinea has been penalised for
beautiful.
a delay.
Oh,
a free kick.
That has to be a yellow.
Well, it appeared a free kick, but the referee says it was a
shoulder charge.
Clean shoulder charge. So Somalia get the ball back. Amon protesting to the referee, but the referee says it's play on, and Somalia get the ball. As we said earlier, The number 16 doesn't look much of a player, but he's got some interesting skills.
He has indeed.
Amon is getting close attention from the Somali defense. And offside for Yahya, who once again couldn't beat the offside trap.
I think Somalia's coach has been watching Barcelona and the high line press high up the park to catch them offside.
Absolutely. And Ahmed Jama so far for Somalia has brought the skills and the tricks. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to be repaid with a goal. And both teams, to be fair, they've shown some very good skills.
It's some beautiful young players.
It's a very beautiful game, free-flowing, passionate. But so far, only one team is enjoying the scores. And Yaya, once again, a hat-trick of offsides. Perhaps he's too keen to get up and impress and put the game beyond doubt.
There's more substitutions.
The bench is emptied again. Sabir Awad Mohsen gets into the action for Somalia. It must be frustrating for the players working ever so hard, but every attempt to try and penetrate the opposition comes up short. That's another good player for Somalia. But he's met by the South American Aveyo, who's equally good to the task. Doesn't get fooled easily.
He's also very good at tackling. He's also a beautiful playmaker.
Yes, he does.
And he knows how to defend as well.
I wonder if he's from Uruguay, which has a very good reputation and pedigree for defenders or players who don't mind sticking in the boot.
Well, yes, who knows? We'll have to ask him.
We shall find out soon as Abubakar, Guinea's captain, gets the ball but comes up short.
Yeah.
The speedster once again on the ball, but the touch betrayed him. Adam gets the ball and to Connolly. Free kick, although there was appeared to be an advantage for Guinea, but the ball is brought back. Ahmed Jama is recalled to the bench. The Somali coach isn't shy of using his subs.
Oh, he's trying to change the course of the game, and he needs to do something different.
He's trying everything he can, as risky.
To keep doing the same is insanity, but it's not working.
Absolutely. Shot goes to Frimpong. Frimpong past one, sends a shot, deflected, and a corner coming up for Guinea in this second half of the grand final of the Multicultural World Cup. As every minute goes,
I think football has been the winner, because the football has been amazing from the group stages to now, and I think, as I said, football has been the true winner of the Multicultural World Cup.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've seen so many talented teams ranging from Peru to Fiji, and now we have the final. It's an all-African affair in the final. Although there were teams from Afghanistan which contested the finals, but the best of the lot have risen to the top, and so far Guinea is appearing to be having an upper hand. Somalia's defense resolute as Osman gets the ball to Simba Muchemwa. Simba sends the ball to Abubakar, who goes with a high boot, try to clear the ball. No malice intended, but a foul is a foul, and the Somalians trying to restart quickly. The referee says, hold your horses.
The ball must be stationary.
It must be. And they tried to find Amon once again, but young Simba Mchemwa is equal to the task as gets the ball moving again. Young Frimpong is very relaxed. He's a big frame and comes for attention. The referee says play on. Another of the split stars from Somalia on the ball. Yahya turns and spins, but finds the defense resolute as Frimpong is sent via Veyo and is closely attended to. And a step over after another, goes to the line and gets met firmly by the defense. It's been an interesting battle so far between young Simba Muchemwa and Amon Mele, both not giving an inch, and the ever skillful Joey Adam on the ball gets the ball to the goal scorer, who goes to Avea, who shoots, and good shot.
Well saved by the goalkeeper.
Well saved by the goalkeeper.
And as I predicted, Somalia's coach has put the fastest player as his number 9.
Well,
and I hope he gets the ball. He needs the ball to be able to create opportunities.
He must have been listening to you and doing the commentary. And Yaya breaks again into the box, and the goalkeeper gladly receives the ball and finds Amon, who's isolated on the wing. But once again, Simba Muchemwa foils his attempt. The young left back of Guinea has been pretty good value for his position, as Somalia once again try to break into the box for Guinea. The Guineans saying, not today, son.
The door is closed.
Family shot. So far they're trying all they can to unlock the defense, but the Guineans aren't having a bar of it. There could be a foul, but an advantage is played. Joey Adam sends Yahya.
Onside this time.
Onside this time. He's kept his patience and is trying to find Frimpong. Finds Frimpong, who goes back to Abubakar. Abubakar will he go to Joey? No, Abubakar has a shot. Good idea, poor execution.
Just wide.
Just wide. Youthful exuberance once again comes into play. The reminder is still 1-0 to Guinea as we approach the middle mark of the second half. The bench once again of Somalia gets
another twig.
Yes, pretty much the kitchen sink will be thrown in. As you can see from the sideline, if you're watching, joining us online, toward just behind the goal of Somalia, the Nigerians are starting their warm-up, as the Brazilians are still holding a low profile somewhere. Samad Banse for Somalia. He wears number 9 but doesn't play as a striker. Interesting, but he's very tough customer.
That was unfortunate.
Unfortunate timing for the Somali counter-attack, which has... One was full and Guinea quickly went off on the other end. And... The grand final is edging closer for the men's. Nigeria versus Brazil to follow this final for the youth shortly after the final whistle. If you're joining us on YouTube, on Facebook and other platforms where you watch live streams of games, we welcome you to Rydalmere Park. As the Somalia bench, led by the coach, is... They're doing all they can to try and find
frustration is creeping into Somalia.
It's starting to creep in slowly, and this could be trouble. There's a foul. Ball game is pulled back.
Yeah, referee tried to play the advantage, but he stopped the game for a free kick.
Godwin Ajaman for Guinea. is limping at the moment. He's centre back for Guinea. Had a very good game, partnering Osman at the heart of Guinea's defence. Seems to be in a bit of discomfort as tries to shake off the knock that he just received. But with a grand final on the line, I'm sure he'll be able to push himself through the pain barrier. Yahya is putting pressure on the back line of Somalia. Oh. If you're joining us, this is the second half of the grand final of the Under-17's Multicultural World Cup. As a foul, Buba, the captain of Guinea, takes one for the team and draws a foul for his team to try and stop the progress of Somalia and find an opportunity for the team to regroup. Another cycle of the bench is done again for Somalia. Adel Ahmed comes on. He's a forward for Somalia.
He could be the hero. First touch of the ball.
Could be the hero.
Equaliser.
At the moment, anything, the coach of Somalia will take anything, whether it's from their own player or an own goal.
Referees. Decision.
Absolutely. Some advance battles Frimpong, who's holding his calf after the challenge and is waiting for attention, asking for attention, which also helps to
slow the game down,
slow down the game and slow the tempo down a little bit, and earns both teams a breather. An opportunity for the Somali bench to try and re-strategize and issue further instructions to the bench and the team on the field.
I think he might be coming off.
Yes, he's running himself ragged.
Plus, he received a lot of physical attention.
Yes, he has. The ball gets sent long, but
nowhere. Back to the goalkeeper.
Back to the sender. And it appears Ajiman Frimpong has been replaced by Abdullah Mohamed Idris replaces Frimpong.
Oh, here we are. This could be dangerous.
Yes, as the shot comes in, and just wide. Wedu Geber took the shot, and it appears Guinea made a sub without informing the referees, and unfortunately
yellow card
comes on, and his first contribution to the game is a yellow card for young Abdullah Mohamed Idris.
Coming onto the field without the referee's permission.
Yeah.
That's a basic 101 of football.
Yes, as the coach begs for forgiveness from the referee, but judgment has already been issued. I wonder what state of mind now young Idris will be in, having collected his first booking.
Probably the fastest booking in the history of the Multicultural World Cup. We have to look at the record.
Absolutely.
30 seconds and a yellow.
Yes. Well, if they wanted impact, he's had his impact.
He's minimal at this stage.
Yes. And Yahya chases the ball and leads to a goal kick for Guinea. Somalia gets a goal kick off the touch from Yahya. And they're still patiently trying to build forward, but so far nothing is coming through for Somalia. They've toiled and labored, but no reward so far.
Well, Guinea's midfield has been very effective. in breaking Somalia's flow.
The duo of the trio, in fact, of Young Aveyo, Adam, and Abubakar have marshaled the midfield pretty well, and this could be further try.
That's magical.
This could be the game.
That's a brace. That was a beautifully taken.
This could be the match winner.
And it is beautifully taken, and Guinea's fans are celebrating. They're hugging their hero.
Yahya Jallo
Everyone wants to touch their hero.
scores the second.
Beautifully taken. The goalkeeper had no chance to do anything but watch the ball go past him into the back of the net.
As Somalia once again go to the bench to try and dig themselves deeper off the ditch that's increasing in depth, and the width is even growing as well.
Well, this is the time for Somalia's playmakers or inspirational players to step up and lead the way. Somalia needs a quick goal to have hope, because the longer the clock keeps ticking towards full time at 2-0, the harder the dream of equalising and taking the game into extra time or penalties. It goes further away. Well, the linesmen are happy with Somalia's fan base is crowding the touchline.
Unfortunately, it's not crowding to celebrate, but crowding to try and find a solution together with the coaches. However, it's not a good day to be the Somali coach today.
Well, he's a good company. Arne Slot is having a difficult time picking up the winners and making the changes to impact the game. So he's in good company. He's not alone in making the changes, and the changes not producing the desired result. And this could be a third one.
Yeah, tried once again, but he's had two shots with his right foot. He tried to go with the left foot, but it didn't go. And finally, the Brazilians have appeared for their warm-up.
Well, that's a free kick.
As Abubakar puts a boot in, and the referee says it's a fair tackle advantage. Yahya, on the other end, Gerber gets the better of him. Yahya recovers the ball and fails to go down, but unfortunately runs out of real estate. Deep into the second half, Somalia 0, Guinea 2, as the Brazilians and the Nigerians start their warm-up in readiness for the grand final of the Multicultural Cup Men's Final 2025. The streets of Conakry are already celebrating in anticipation for the trophy, while the centre back for Somalia takes a shot. Deflection, almost beat the goalkeeper, but he was well positioned to intercept that. An interesting final is on the cards. Brazil against Nigeria in the men's grand final.
Africa and Brazil have an enormous historical connection.
Absolutely.
Over 300 years.
Yes.
5.5 million Africans were taken to Brazil as slaves by the Portuguese masters.
And a good number of them have represented Brazil with distinction.
We only have to look at Pele, Garrincha, Jairzinho, but historically 300 years of Portuguese rule meant that many people were transported by force and uprooted from their homeland to make Brazil a new home. So 5.5 million over 300 years of colonial rule.
Yes. Sad time, sad part of history, but they've rose strong, and the two teams are pretty friendly. And Nigerian colours are in plenty on the field, from the supporters to the players. All in anticipation. Will this be Nigeria's year, or will the Brazilians claim another World Cup in anticipation for 2026 one?
Who won last year?
Last year, Colombia, South America took the honors. Unfortunately, this year they ran into stiff opposition and ran out in the quarterfinals. As the Somalians line up another free kick.
This is it. Make it count.
It's a good shot, but not much trouble for the Guinea goalkeeper. As the Guinea bench appears to be a little bit of action for Guinea. Another long kick deep into the Somali half. Gabriel on the ball. And Abubakar sends it through. Sends it forward.
Great tackle.
Great tackle. Young Adam gets on the ball to Connolly. Connolly back to Adam. Adam tries to find his winger, but the ball was too short. It's sent deep into the box for Somalia. The goalkeeper sends it forward. Young Adam on the ball again. Silky moves, exchanges passes, dribbles past one, dribbles past two, gets ball down.
Now, if that was you, would you take a direct shot at goal, or would you try to do something different? It's a fair distance.
It's a fair distance, but given Guinea is already 2 goals to the good, why risk it?
And I'm thinking of Roberto Carlos against France. He was in a similar distance, and he took that shot that swerved, and Barthez was bamboozled by it.
That is true, but they don't make them like Carlos these days anymore, do they?
Once in a generation.
Yeah,
he's going for it. He's going to take a direct shot.
Yes. Tries and curves it, but the goalkeeper has it. Young Akil Barud, number 22 for Somalia, has been introduced into the game in the dying stages of the game. But at the moment, it's an uphill task for Somalia. Another of their counter gets cut out by young Connolly, the right back for Guinea, who's been very solid this half. Remember, he's been playing with a yellow card all game.
So he has to be careful throughout. He has done his job.
He's done his job and kept his discipline, and is soon about to be rewarded with a trophy and a medal for the grand final.
Because the temptation would have been to substitute him, but then you lose the cohesion at the back and the understanding.
Absolutely. Right. As Abubakar takes another one for the team, bring down the attacker for Somalia.
Somalia, this is your last chance to give us hope.
Yes, it's getting ever close to the final whistle. It appears there's already an inquiry is being launched on the Somali bench among the coaching staff, trying to figure out how this game slipped. Both teams have been well balanced. You can't say one outplayed the other, but one was more clinical in front of goal. As the ball is about to be floated into the Guinea half, and ball goes in.
Unlucky.
Over the bar once again. Once again, they go to the bench.
We need a miracle. No, Mary McKillop needs a miracle to be canonised as a saint. So if Somalia wins 3-2, I'm sure the boys will say it's a miracle for Mary McKillop.
I'm not a betting man, but at the moment,
not looking good.
The way things are going, I don't think more than a miracle will be required here.
And there comes the drums.
The Brazilian drums are ready to sound, and don't know whether this will be for halftime entertainment or it's going to be part of the ensemble for the World Cup final. As Guinea continue to push and prod past Somalia, but Somalis get a ball, and there's an attempted break. It's repelled, and back again to young Yahya Jallo. On the ball is closely marked by his opposite number, who is a defender, not a striker. as we go towards the dying end of the game.
Ref.
12 minutes to go to this game.
12 minutes.
12 minutes to go.
Well, anything can happen in 12 minutes.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen in this game. As Frimpong is being, don't know whether it's being confronted or is more advice being given by management from Guinea. Good touch by Somalia. But once again, Simba Muchemwa stands up strong and stops the attack. Gerber on the ball from Osman. Osman tries to find Simba.
Pull a
shot. Adam on the ball. Dances past his defense. A very young Joey Adam on the ball. Gets the ball to Simba Muchemwa, who's had a solid game as well. I must say the wing-backs for Guinea have played.
They have done
really
their job. They defended really well and they attacked really well when they had to support their forwards. So it's a good. You have to be extremely fit to play the wing-back position because you're always running up and down, up and down.
And they've been put to task. They've earned their money this afternoon.
Absolutely.
As the Somali wing have always tried to get at them, but always repulsed. Another ball goes in. Yaya rises, but doesn't have the height requirement to meet the ball.
Unlucky.
Another shot comes in and just wide of the goal. As Guinea continue trying to cement their authority on this game. And Somalia so far not finding any answers. Interesting exchanges between the two benches. Understandably, one side is more happy and relaxed, while the other is slightly tense.
Free kick.
With the Somali bench deep in reflection.
Well, the positive is they have made it to the final, and that's an achievement on its own.
That is true. That is true. And
I mean, no one likes to lose a grand final, but to make it to the final means you are the best of the best.
Very true. Very true. As Guinea can line up another free kick. Launched into the box.
Oh,
the header comes through. But once again, it's wide off the goalpost. Substitution coming up. It appears Frimpong may be going back in again.
No yellow card this time.
No yellow card. No yellow card.
They got double substitution now.
Double substitution.
Hang on, Ibrahim got a different shirt.
Well, it appears there must have been a misadventure with one of the kits. As the two midfield partners make way. Ibrahim comes in. And young Joey Adam comes on off after a very satisfying shift. Frimpong goes back in.
He's recovered.
Comes off, he's recovered.
He had the magic Denkorab spray.
He did.
Kill the pain.
And a sip of the magical water. Somalia continue trying to find a solution to their growing problems. But the longer the game goes, so do their problems deepen. Another change for Somalia.
I've got 8 minutes. Nothing to lose.
Another 8 minutes, I think.
Would you go to a back three and push people forward?
Well, there's nothing to lose at the moment.
I mean, why continue with a back four?
There's 8 minutes to go, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You may as well go for it. Because damage is already done.
Yeah.
You may as well.
You lose 2-0, 3-0.
Yep. Just
back three, push your centre back forward to midfield and everyone pushes forward.
Even if it comes down to it, back two with a keeper as a sweeper.
Yeah.
And everybody forward and try and get something. Because as things stand at the moment, Somalia's effort will go unrewarded.
This looks promising.
It appears promising as the centre back goes forward. Corner coming up for Somalia. Will this be the turning point for Somalia? Osman grabs the ball and cheekily gets it far from
right.
the
Short
defender.
corner, I like that.
Corner,
I like it.
Variation. You want it for variation of set pieces. You go one. What are they going to do with this? Goes in.
Oh.
And unfortunately, too high for the attacker. What are they going to do with the second one? Yahya sends it back in. But the defense has it under control, as it appears will be a throw-in to Guinea. Trickling closer.
And Guinea will take their time, no hurry.
No rush, there's no incentive to rush here. Lest you fumble and invite Somalia into it. Amon once again tries his luck with a defense, but defense stands resolute. Young Uchemwa on the ball. Uchemwa gets the ball and launches it long. And unfortunately for Yahya, the ball gets cut out by the centre back, who sends it long. That should be an offside. Too eager to launch it long, but another substitution. Frimpong just came in and is back off again.
It's not looking good. I think he's done. His calf is. I think he's had a calf tear.
Tries to.
Somali friendly push. Move away. Don't waste time.
Draws into the dark arts, but the referee wasn't falling for it.
Oh.
Young Chemo very impressive with his play and control of the game.
Yeah. No more yellows. Another substitution.
Another substitution, and Somalia appearing to be throwing the kitchen sink at it in the dying minutes of the game.
It might be all too late, but
maybe a little too late, but
never too late to score.
Absolutely. Ball still with Guinea as we edge closer to the end of this game. Potentially 3 to 5 minutes left. Yahya on the ball has 3 for company. And it's another throwing, this time for Somalia. This could be a throw-in for Somalia. As
hurry up, Somalia. Come on, Somalia, push up. Nothing to lose, centre backs, go forward.
Guineans trying to get it back to the goalkeeper, but it was mishit. Somalia, to their credit, they've continued playing and trying to find solutions.
Now we have a corner. We could score here and bring the game to life. Give the Somalian fans hope.
Most of the men forward for Somalia. Another goes in, but shot goes in.
Oh, what a save!
Absolute good save. There's a man down for Guinea in the box. It appears to be Young Aveya, and the referee finally notices and halts play.
At the highest level, every time there's a corner, there's so much grabbing and shoving that penalties every 15 seconds there's a corner at the highest level. I never understand that. And it's so hard for the referees. You look at the EPL, you look at Italian football, every time there's a corner, everyone is grabbing each other and pushing each other out of the way.
As a man well versed with the laws of the game, would you say, would it be too much if the referee was to blow for a spot kick every time such happened, or would that be killing the game?
Well, that would be killing. I mean, the correct interpretation, if you push someone anywhere in the field, it's a free kick. Why doesn't it happen in the box? Because there's not a single game that I have seen from the English Premier League or La Liga where there's a free kick and everyone is grabbing each other. So who that's the first push? I'm not sure, but if you did it on the away from the box, to be a free kick. Why not a penalty? You start giving 2 penalties in succession, and they'll stop pushing and shoving each other. I guarantee it.
Somalia continue to look for solutions. They continue attacking, but once again, the attacks haven't been able to bear fruit. And another counter.
He's off for a hat trick.
Yaya carries it back for Veya. Veya takes a shot just over the bar. As surely this should be time any minute from now. As the goalkeeper tries to get the ball back into play, and it appears we may be going into stoppage time. And right now the game is at the mercy of the referee, what he decides, how long he decides to play on. As Guinea take time to pass the ball among each other, and
free
kick. Some of the supporters thought that was time, but it's a free kick. Goalkeeper sends it long, and it gets returned to Amon. Amon sends the centre back, has gone up front now, and it's a throw in for Somalia, courtesy of Buba. Amon to his centre back, who's got good fit on him, but
and height,
but Guinea, they're no mood to consider goal as a free kick is issued. This should be potentially part of the last. The goalkeeper is thinking about going forward, but he's stopping short of moving. And another long ball into the box. Goalkeeper for Guinea grabs it.
Regulation save,
and is in no rush to get a game back on. Sends it deep into the box, and Yahya on the ball. He's on a hat trick, remember, as he goes in. Is he going to shoot or is he going to pass? He squares it for Muchemwa, who looks to shoot. Deflection, but goalkeeper gets it. The referee looks at his watch. Could be an indication anytime soon the proceedings will come to an end. As Amon once again gets crowded by the player.
You're not going anywhere.
It appears this could be the final act of the game.
The referee has the ball.
As the referee has the ball in his custody and calls the game. 2-0 to Guinea.
Well done, Guinea. And the 18's champions of the Multicultural World Cup New South Wales. And Guinea celebrating.
The final whistle. Yaya Jallo 2, Somalia 0.
I'm not sure about the pitch invasion, but
I'm sure it's understandable. It's understandable. Emotions are running dry, but there's nothing violent.
He's a hero.
Nothing untoward.
He's been hoisted on the shoulders.
Yes. And there's a very happy chairman of Guinea who goes onto the field to congratulate his charges. 2-0 to the good for Guinea as they take out the 2025 Multicultural World Cup Under-17's title.
I need to sit down a little bit.
We'll take a quick break shortly. Brazil will be taking on Nigeria in the grand final. Let's take a short break.